Al Capone's the name, and gangster life is my game. This is Draw My Life, Al Capone edition. I was born on January 17th, 1899 in Brooklyn, New York, to a poor Italian family. I did all right in school until the 6th grade. Some teacher hit me, so of course I hit her back. I got expelled. My family moved. We moved to a new neighborhood where I met my future wife, Mary, though we called her May, and my friend, Johnny Torrio. I joined a gang after this, where I worked as a bouncer at Harvard Inn on Coney Island. This is where I got the name Scarface. I hate that name. My friends call me Snorky behind my back. After this, I married Mary, and we had our son, Albert Francis. And then my father died soon after. And after all this, at the behest of my friend, Johnny Torrio, I moved out to Chicago.
I become his business partner. I brought the street smarts and my expertise with numbers. You know, I gotta say, prohibition was a great time. During the late 20s, I felt more like a celebrity every day. The press wouldn't stop following me around. It's 1925. We're in the word 20th, as to say, right after WW1. Johnny retires and goes to Italy, and now I'm the big boss of Chicago outfit. My entire family moved to Chicago, and I was living large. By the early 1929, I dominated the illegal liquor trade in Chicago. On February 14, 1929, my rival, Bugs, Morgan, escaped a murder. 7 of his men fell. I was in Miami. Yet, I was blamed for this Valentine's Day massacre. June 5th, 1931, I was sent to jail for 22 counts of tax evasion. The Untouchables caught me, and they were led by Federal Agent Ness. After the 2 years I sent to Alcatraz, I got syphilis as a young man and suffered with neurosyphilis causing dementia.
After 6.5 years, I was released to a mental hospital in Baltimore, where I remained for 3 years and then died in 1947 in Miami, with my wife by my side. It was at the age of 48. Prohibition was repealed in 1933 while I was in prison, ending my reign. I have built my organization upon fear. Sometimes I like to say you can go a long way with a smile. You can go a lot farther with a smile and a gun. I wasn't entirely a bad person, though. During the world's Great Depression, I set up soup kitchens and a citywide program to give school children free milk. You know, you got milk?
The boost in America's economy brought inflation. Companies and corporations started to reduce wages and let go of workers to lower operating costs. The power of unions grew during the war. Competition for employment led to racial unrest and race riots, creating hatred which fueled into the Red Scare. Prohibition brought a rise to organized crime, speakeasies, gangsters like good old Al Capone, increased violence, and political corruption. The United States also became the world's banker. On October 29, 1929, the stock market crashed, which also brought down the rest of the world. It provided a dramatic end to an era of unprecedented prosperity and social change. The interwar period overall brought countless amounts of social, economical, and national transformation. This was a time that could be felt worldwide, from the peaceful rebellions in India to the speakeasies in Ohio. As said by FDR, this was a point in history at which we stand is full of promise and danger. The world will either move forward toward unity and widely shared prosperity, or it'll move apart.